Hey,
Hey,
we actually made it. I don't know.
We
Only
made
a
it.
half an hour, 35 minutes late. What do you know? We have had nothing but... I had troubles last Thursday when I streamed. Did I stream on Tuesday as well?
You did, because I've been coughing.
So yeah,
like
maybe it was
crazy.
Tuesday's stream, but I had troubles, and then we had even worse troubles today. I don't get it. We haven't used things for so long. Hey, how you doing? How's it in New Zealand? Is it nice and balmy? It is definitely chilly. Chilly here. Rockstone Dice, how you doing? We are thankfully here. Today we had super technical troubles. I couldn't get Derek on the machine remotely.
yeah.
Which we've had recently. That was my issue last week, but I was able to get on. I'm hoping we're gonna have to see if that works after this. Hey, I don't want to stop.
Oh yeah, gotta redo that.
There we go.
Whee!
Well, thanks for the support there. 30
Yay.
plus, that's warm.
Nice.
Yeah, that's a nice. Well, not warm, but that's nice. Yeah, it's cold. We actually aren't doing. It's not that bad here. It's in the 70s normally lately.
Yeah,
it was
but
cold over the weekend.
the studio is always
Yeah,
way
studio's chilly.
colder than
and
anything
we've got the
else.
heater on today. Whenever we film, we can't. We have to have air conditioning on. One of the cameras we have overheats if because we're filming in high resolution, and that is a gigantic pain because it gets cold. It was cold. We filmed the other day. Too hot for us Kiwis. 30 is too hot, huh? Okay. I don't even remember what's 30 because I mean we've had 40s up to the 40s in Celsius. Let's see what 30 is in Fahrenheit.
Like roll for Levy. If you're not having technical problems at the beginning, it means the tech is scheming to mess up midstream.
Oh, that's nice of you to say.
86. That's pretty warm. I mean, I would
Yeah.
prefer it to be in the 70s. But yeah, it's been a crazy day. I mean, actually, crazy week. Nikki's poor thing has been sick
Again.
a bunch.
Whee!
She has been sick so many times lately.
I don't even know. I've made up for not being sick for
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
bad.
4 years.
Like
Yeah, it
since we
feels
got-
like months, right?
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, yeah.
From
Well,
my
since we
perspective,
got
like
back
every time
from-
I talk to you, it's like, oh, still sniffling. Oh no, this is a new bug. Gotcha.
Hey, Michael. Thanks, Michael. Thanks so much for the support. 56
Yeah.
months? He must have missed one in there.
So Michael, after I was sick at BGG, I got home and I got sick again.
Well, I think it's still more of the same.
Now what's going on with me?
She got bronchitis, what we think. But Buck popping to say hi. Oh, you played this at BGG Con. Nice. We have been wanting to play it. We have not.
Yeah.
We're hoping it'll go through. What are you eating? Is it a game?
Nothing. It's like I bought a physical copy, a bag of chips.
Okay, I
So-
want to try that one.
Oh,
It's a great little silly push your luck game. I've discovered it on Board Game Arena. So funny thing, no one ever told me. I don't know why I got this in my head. For some reason, I thought that the chips were like clay poker chips and not just tokens.
they
They're just
kind
cardboard
of
tokens.
looked like that when you held it up.
Yeah. So it's but they're just cardboard. So I was like, oh, I was expecting like actual.
Why
like,
would they
chips.
do that though? I mean, that's just
Right, exactly. Just the art looked that good, made me think that they were actual chips. But no, they're just
Pass your
cardboard
cold on
tokens.
too. Yeah, it's bad.
But it comes in a crinkly bag, just like
Sounds
regular
good.
chip bag.
Well, we have the one for nacho whatever that's also in the
Yeah.
bag. That one supposedly has rules problems. I don't know.
There's one line of rules that Dave and I could not figure out. Now it's been months. There might be an answer now
Well, I mean,
on
that's an
BGG,
older
but
game,
at the
too.
time there
But we're
was
so
not.
excited because it's such a cool little game.
It is
But yeah,
cool
it's
game.
been Nikki's been just coughing and it's just been terrible. And we've had other our friend Gavin who wants to come back on had also gotten bronchitis. We're not certain Nikki had bronchitis because supposedly there's nothing you can do. Don't
Not
eat
really.
choking hazard. I want to try that one out. Is that just who published that one, Derek?
This one is blue orange. Blue
Okay.
orange. Yeah.
Well, that won't be easy to find necessarily. I can
But
get
I mean,
mine.
I got mine off Amazon, so
Yeah, that's what I'll do. But we can go to maybe. I mean, I should look and see if it's available in some of the stores. We we have been filming. So we have not, as you can probably tell, no Dave, no Deborah on the Advent calendars, and we don't know that they'll be on together at any point because Dave is he is going to be here this weekend, and that's probably it before Christmas. And he comes in today, I think. But he's helping his mom out. His mom has had some some health scares, and so they're hanging in there. It's funny. She is older than the neighbor lady. Mm-hmm. And
way more spry.
Yeah, poor Barbara. Barbara's sweet, but she is definitely struggling. It's all. I don't like seeing any of that. My mom is getting older, and it's hard. It's really hard to see it all. Nikki's mom's doing pretty darn good. When she was here, so we had Thanksgiving last week, and it was nice. Everybody actually showed up on time, which is a true Thanksgiving miracle.
That is
because they tell them an hour early. Anyway, we're
don't say that.
It doesn't matter.
Like my mom watches this stuff anyways.
But an hour earlier, so they'll be on time. But they were actually early, so we could actually start eating early, which was amazing. But yeah, it's been rough. And then Deborah she just got off another film, and then went back home for the holidays to visit her family and both of their families, her and her husband. And so it's maybe. We would love to do it. So obviously today we have Mike. You see that one. But we didn't start filming. We actually purchased this game before we finished the Advent calendar last year. And
we got it at Gen Con last year.
No.
That one.
I think I bought it.
Right. I think you bought it at Gen Con last year.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Okay.
But maybe we did. I don't remember. Can always look at Amazon. But the hope was that we would shoot it during the year and be ahead of the game. But once again, I'm editing these things in December, which is no fun because then I can't really enjoy the holiday. But I'm trying, and we've now worked in a few yesterday with Derek. I wish Derek was here. He's already done it though. I already know this.
Yeah. I don't remember much from this one though. I was like,
it's been easy so far, but we had one that was challenging.
Oh yeah.
I remember the story twist, but I'm not remembering much of the puzzles. Not that it's bad. I can't remember I'd probably it would come back to me if I saw a puzzle before. I'd be like, oh wait, it's probably this.
Victoria Ketchum over on YouTube. Yeah, I mean, hot lemon and honey drinks helps with the sore throat, but she doesn't have a sore throat. Do you?
Not anymore.
Yeah, it's just. Who knows what's going on?
It was loosening up. I was drinking a lot of tea to loosen up congestion in my chest.
Phlegm. Well, but we're
I'm starting the Hollywood Star one on Saturday.
Nice. So. Yeah, we have it.
Yeah.
We bought it for next year already.
For next year.
But yeah, the downer is, and maybe we'll get it together this next year. I don't know though. Dave's very concerned about his mom, and I completely understand.
Yeah.
So we may not see a lot of Dave in general. Hoping that he's got one day for us this weekend because he's got other things he needs to do. So
on Sunday.
I haven't booked that yet. He's waiting for me.
It's got to be Sunday because Saturday is the 7th.
Our friend Erin, who's never been on the show.
Yeah.
Has she ever been on a live stream even?
No.
Not back in the day?
I don't think so.
It's weird.
Maybe once.
But yeah, Erin's a friend who no longer lives in the area as well. That's the other thing. We've had so many people move away. Kevin is away. He's been gone for a couple of years now. And then Erin moved up to Seattle with her family. So it's rough. And Deborah, she wants to film with us, and she will film with us over the next few months. But then she's going to be away again, probably on Daredevil, is what I imagine is happening.
Maybe.
So, I'm pretty sure that's what's going on. That's cool, and I'm happy for her. But the challenge is it was so much fun with the two of them, and people are sad to see that they're not doing it. But then let me look at the responses today. I haven't really. It's only been going for 2 hours, just under 2 hours, but
probably more disappointment.
Well, we're not the greatest puzzle solvers, that's for sure.
Well, and the funny thing is about the Advent calendar, it's hard to have 4 people working on that because only one person can observe the room at a time.
With 3 of us, it was even harder. Because I couldn't. I'm on the other side of the table, so it's the upside down is not great. Deborah and Dave actually did okay because I think Deborah sat next to me when we filmed all of those things. But
just need to get an Apple TV set up somewhere and then just have an iPhone sync to it and then just get the camera and stick it in there so everybody can look on the TV.
Well, I've been impressed. They've been pretty fun so far. Even though, so today's episode is very short, like it's 9 or 10 minutes, it's over 9 minutes long, which is, that's fine. But the dream is that it would be shorter, you know what I mean? Because it's actually a simple puzzle that we kind of had to like wrangle around a little bit. But it's good. I really like what they're doing. And we had one that was very different. You'll see that one coming up soon. Like neat stuff where they shifted what you do, which I love it. It's such a great idea. Both me and Jackie want to film with you. Awesome. Well, we want to have you guys come over.
Oh, yeah.
Amanda, we might even pest you if... What we're trying to do is put together a stream.
A live stream.
So, like this, but a longer one. We used to do for Extra Life. We used to stream 24 hours. And holy cow, that was hard. Even then, I guarantee you now...
Oh, we wouldn't make it
6 years
now.
later, was since I last did it, I would probably... I mean, I took a nap in the last one. I'm pretty sure it was the last one. Nikki, because I had been... I started way early.
The story again.
It's just funny to me. So I'm in the bedroom. I'm not in the studio. I can't hear anything. And I wake up after I don't know how many hours, not that long. But I wake up and I see that they're talking about... What were you guys talking about?
Eggnog.
They're talking about eggnog, and it's only 2 people. I'm like, oh my gosh, things are falling apart.
Because Rusty was going to get the eggnog, and we were in between 2 games. But
it was
Lincoln
still
didn't
only
like
3 of
what
them.
he
It's
saw on the
challenging. We used to
stream.
have, with Scott would come out, and we would go, and we'd be able to stick with 4 over the long haul. But then people would stay late, and some people stayed later than they wanted to stay, and then people would come early, and we had a great time. But holy cow, it's a challenge because it's the very first one. I remember Scott and I were setting things up, and I was running or climbing around in through the stuff, running cabling, and then we get that all done just in the nick of time, and then we streamed for 24 hours.
Yeah,
so
you didn't
I
even...
had no sleep. But anyway, so yeah, that one time came and Nikki and Barry were talking. It was pretty funny. But so yeah, we might have. We're trying to put together a stream for our support drive. So BGG has their support drive going on right now, and then we're part of BGG. And
support drive.
It's a good. I mean, you can always support us at boardgamegeek.com/support. But it's great if you do it during this time frame because it's there's a lot of benefits to it. There's Geek Gold and fun stuff going on, but it would be helpful. I don't think I've supported without a nap. Having a rotating host is a must for most. Yeah, for sure. You could do 2 12-hour streams. We don't really. Amanda's bold and she's got lots of energy. I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
I don't know that. I think what we'll probably. I mean, haven't figured it out. We got to figure a date. But we'll probably do something like 8 hours, or something. Maybe even 12. It's just hard. It is definitely not a simple task.
It sounds like, oh yeah, just turn cameras on and go. But the thing you got to remember is there's a lot of little logistic things you got to factor into doing those.
There's another whole equation to this thing with 8 hours. It seems like a lot. Derek will most likely be running the stream the entirety of the time, so it can't be too long. So my mom used to run the cameras, so I would run the cameras. Scott would run the camera. There would always be somebody doing it, but then my mom was doing it, and then she'd be done for the night, have to go home and sleep, and then come back.
We would just set it to one angle or something.
I can't even remember, because we have a much better organization of the stuff here.
But back then.
But yeah, it was work, and even though it was fun, and I have lots of great memories from doing those streams, yipes, I don't know that I could do that again. Also, we had...
The memories are good enough.
I have this little... our friend Pepin...
Yes.
Gave us these at Spiel, which we didn't...
We hadn't
give the
shown
opportunity.
yet.
Why don't you go ahead and... Oh, yeah, it's right here.
Yeah, oh my God.
So these are laser cut slate. Actually, put them on the green screen, see if it shows up.
See if it shows up.
That's kind of it's
Kind of.
gave us these really nice coasters at Spiel.
Yeah. He
They were the
laser
ones
cut
last year
them.
that gave us.
Pretty cool.
They gave us the Arkham Horror card game box, laser cut box. It was amazing.
Yeah, it's even. They're all a little tiny bit different because it is slate. What are you giggling? What did I do?
He's gonna
Oh,
lick it and
taste
stick
it.
it.
Yeah.
okay. Here, I'll leave it. Lick it. Go for it.
Oh, you don't wanna they're kind of sharp, man.
I could go my head. Ow!
But yeah, it was cool. They gave us
Ow!
these very nice. They're really nice people, Miriam and Pepin, and we sat and chatted with them last year and sat and chatted with them this year. What did we do this time? Where were we sitting?
In the booth.
Oh, that's right. We actually had a booth this year. Previous year, we were in one of the early. Like I think we got there just as the hall was opening, so we were able to sit in like one of the food snack points that had seating and not be in the way because they probably didn't do breakfast. But anyway, so yeah, that was real nice of them to give us that. But yeah, we've been just super either sick or busy. BGG Con was amazing this year. We had a really good time. I had one meal with Derek, which was very disappointing because we usually drag him to go.
Yeah,
not
there's
that
just a
it's
lot
a struggle.
happening.
We drag him to Velvet Taco. We only went.
not
Yeah, I
hard to
missed
get
I
into
missed
Velvet
Velvet
Taco.
Taco this year, but I did.
You
Heart
did?
8 did happen. I did make it to Heart 8 though.
Okay.
Wow, so we went to a new barbecue
we found
place
a new
with,
barbecue place.
with
Yeah, I heard. Yeah,
Michael and Christina and Ryan and Kim. Boy, I couldn't believe I couldn't remember Kim's name. We met them there because they were picking up the ladies. Ryan and Michael, they're a little early, and so we met them at this place called Terry Black's.
Yeah, you got it. I'm
and
looking for the picture.
Nikki took some pictures. It was amazing. It's closer to the hotel downtown. So Heart 8 is closer to the Spring Hotel. And it's a huge barbecue place, outdoors, indoors and outdoors. This is the same idea, kind of.
Okay.
Heart 8 is massive, though, so I'm not certain. I feel like there's more interior space at this place and probably maybe a little less, but they had upstairs patios and things, all kinds of stuff.
Downstairs and upstairs patio and inside. And
Yeah, there was a lot of space inside. So it was great.
Here.
It's more like,
I
so I
like
think
this
Terry Black
picture.
is related to the Blacks that is in Lockhart, which is one of our favorite barbecue places. But
because it had the smokers.
oh yeah, that you go in. She was like the smokers. I thought she meant the people that were smoking
No.
cigarettes. She's gonna zoom in a bit, but no, she meant there's smokers. Like I guess they're smoking 24 hours a day, so they never ran out of anything.
Nice.
Can you
which was
see
pretty-
that?
we were
Yeah,
there
so
kinda
you
late,
can
and
see all the
everything- I
smokers
think
in
everything
there.
except maybe one of the sausages was available. I think we got the last one of some of the sausages, but man, it was all great. That was a lot of fun. We had the game show was amazing. Not the game show. It's not called the game show. I guess it's a quiz show.
Quiz.
That was great.
Yeah.
And Grant
Stand up.
Grant Lyons stand up was fantastic.
Yeah, he added some new material.
Oh yeah, he always. I feel sorry for him as far as. It wasn't all gaming material. He's done like the first one. I think was more games, but
Yeah.
how much gaming material can
I
you
don't
come
know
up
how
with?
much gaming material
But
you
it's
can
still
come up
great.
with.
It's a great show. He has a comedy special on. Let me tell you guys. I have not watched it yet. I really want to watch it.
Oh, I've seen it. It's great. Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
It's on.
He's coming up in the world, eh?
Yeah, I got to hang out with Grant a bit at the airport waiting
It's
for my flight.
it's
We were
on
both
Dry
going
Bar
through security together.
Comedy on their app and website.
Oh, okay.
Website. Wow. I
Dry
remember-
Bar. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of that service.
So yeah,
either.
I was well because there's Gorilla is another one that's all over the place. Hey, David, how you doing? But he's hoping you're doing better. We have not had time to just sit down and watch it. We will do that. We're just getting started with our holiday stuff. It is tough though. So I'm going to try to get a bunch of these episodes to probably Friday when Nikki goes and helps her
Oh
mom.
no.
What?
Lincoln, I hate to do this. So that notification popped up again. So apparently it times out.
Yeah, I don't think we're right on that system, so we got to figure that out. But now we can do that. I'll get you back on.
Okay.
Whee!
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Another fun
weird.
thing
I'm
we
not
discovered
even-
today is it's like my connection to the remote desktop is timing out, and Lincoln has to go in and click a button to let me push my
Do
buttons.
anything.
Yeah.
It's crazy. I don't understand. Why doesn't it all just work?
What we need
Yeah,
to do
that's-
is figure out, I mean, it's
That's new. That's a
using
new one.
different system that is better in some ways, I feel.
Other than this, it's
Because
better
number
than what
one,
we had
it's
before.
not as fussy, and we can get on at the same time.
True.
Because for the real issue is I could never get on. Like we used to use another system, and they are very expensive. And I just was like, for the pain streams, I'm like, I don't need to log into this, because you basically were by user. So I don't know. But this new one we didn't use it for a while, and I think that these things have problems when you take time off. It's weird though, because we got it working after we returned from Spiel, and we didn't do a ton of streams, but we did at least a couple, one or two. And then, because didn't we do Halloween? Yes. We streamed on Halloween.
Yeah, we did.
I mean, I know we've been away a while, but it's like this was like you said, this was a whole new problem.
Everything
Never seen
going
this
wrong
before.
today is insane.
Yeah.
Like, I don't understand what has happened, but it has definitely been a challenge. What else has been happening? But yeah, we're trying to get it together just to, we want to do a stream. We'll try to let you guys know. Hopefully we'll have some time to like kind of spread the word. But please
I'll be
consider
doing a more casual kind of like drop in, drop out with various BGG team members on Friday, December 13th.
Yeah,
if you
we're
want to try to piggyback on that, we can try to schedule
Well, we're
that in.
definitely going to do that. Maybe we do
Yeah.
the Saturday on the 14th. I don't know, or the
Okay.
15th. We'll see. I've not heard back from Deborah. I'm not saying that we can. I mean, I'm hoping she would love to participate. I'm certain she actually wants to come to BGCon. Hey, something
Went wrong.
Are you still
Woo.
there? What was that?
I'm here.
I don't know.
I'm
We
here.
got a pop-up.
Yeah.
Oh,
Something went
Oh,
wrong
it's one
somewhere.
password.
Unknown.
Another fun thing. I got to tell you, all this software, life is more challenging every day.
It was supposed to make our lives easier,
I
man.
know it has not made my life easier.
Nope.
I mean, it's crazy all the little technological things we changed. Because we used to use another password manager that had a real bad. They're supposedly not that secure anyway, and they had a very big
Breach.
breach. So they had tons of stuff get out. So we just like done with these guys, and we switched to a new one, which is sort of better, but I don't know, man.
It's all bad. It's all floating in.
it's all bad.
It's all floating in the ether. Anyone can get at it. I don't know.
that's true.
Yeah.
But yeah,
Scary.
we're gonna try to do some. I'm thinking of becoming a Luddite. You've got the right ID, Robert. It's like I was reading something about people going away for holidays and trips and trying not to be on tech. You know, like no computer. They specifically were trying not to work, and it was a challenge. You know what I mean? Like then you run into the thing where like people can't get a hold of you, but you don't want people to get a hold of you.
Yeah.
You know, trying to disconnect. But you know, when you have older parents, you kind of can't leave them hanging.
Yeah, it's
You know, that's the thing about with my mom and Nikki's parents is like we don't want to be away so long because things are not great with some of our family, and it's worrisome. So you don't. We were actually in Germany for nearly 3 weeks, and that was a challenge. But it was just easier. Well, number one, it was cheaper. We ended up booking almost an entire extra week because we saved like thousands of dollars. That's why you got to keep passwords hidden on your board game shelves. There you go.
Oh. But
at the
now we
first
know
set of
where to
the-
look.
Every deck
in
going
your
on,
house.
on every odd shelf. That would be fun. So that's kind of an algorithm thing. I used to have like an algorithm that I made passwords with, and I gave up on that. Everything is random now. You know what I mean? I let them let them generate passwords, and then I have a super strong master password. Right? That's the best thing you can do. Is hope that that'll keep you out. Well, let's get on to this. It's already 11:30.
We'll see how far we get.
You don't think we're going to get very far?
We'll see.
Okay. It's not supposed to be terribly long. We won't play the whole game, right? Because it evolves, right?
It evolves. It adds more endgame scoring rules. So
We're
the
playing
first chapter.
Jekyll and Hyde versus Scotland Yard. So there was a Jekyll and Hyde previously. Mm-hmm. And this is the follow-up, and it is a cooperative game.
Well, we are playing it Jekyll and Hyde, or however, and
It's
then
one
there's
person,
Scotland Yard, and then the other one was Jekyll and
versus
Hyde,
Who's Jekyll
and
versus
then Scott.
I don't think so. I think it was
Jekyll.
Jekyll versus
I'm
Hyde.
sorry, that's what I mean. And okay. Anyways,
I love
so
the art. Vincent Dutray.
choose whether you want to be Dr. Jekyll or Mr. Hyde.
No, you choose. They're randomized. Oh, Nikki
I can't random.
Oh wow. Okay. Here, I'll do. You be the Hugh Jackman guy. I'll be.
I don't
this
care.
scary,
Okay,
hairy
so
guy.
here we
This
go.
is the Hugh Jackman as Wolverine. That's what these are. Put those on the camera.
That's Wolverine.
We did finally watch the Daredevil and Wolverine. That looks like Hugh Jackman and Wolverine.
Maybe they were working on it. You know.
I know. Inspiration. Anyway, I'll be Wolverine. Okay.
Okay, so that's you, and this is me.
I am the hairy
And
one.
then we're going to flip this. Doesn't matter so much in the first chapter, but we're going to do it. So you randomly do that. It doesn't mean that you're the lead. I mean, it doesn't mean you're leading the trick, but when there's things that say the lead player does this or that, then you would refer to
I don't
this.
think we're balanced here. Well, we also probably zoomed in. Do we have to have lots of stuff visible?
No.
Okay, there we go.
All right. Then we've got the Jekyll character, and we have the Scotland Yard character. In the first chapter, we do not use the Scotland Yard
Okay.
character.
They're pretty nice pawns.
This is the chapter deck. It's going to tell us where Jekyll starts on this track.
Okay.
And it's usually one of these numbers here, okay? In order to win the game, we need to get tricks. He has to get all the way to this spot without going over. So we have to land exactly on this spot with tricks that we will count at the end of the game, okay? I separated the deck, so it's going to need a lot of shuffling, but we have the Fear suit, which is blue, and it has a spider on it.
The fear suit for the here suit, Mr. Jack. Mr.
And they
Hyde.
all go 1 through 8. We also have the ruse, which is a red, and it has a little fox on it, and that's the ruse suit.
The rouge? Or
Ruse.
R-U-S-E?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we've got the manipulation suit, and that's got this little
Crow or whatever?
crow guy on it. And then we have potions. These are all going to be 1 through 8. The potions are 3, 4, 5, and 6.
Okay.
These are all going to get shuffled together. We are each going to get 12 cards. Of the 12 cards, we are going to get rid of 4 of them. If you have any 8s in your hand, you have to get rid of those. So let's say you had 2 8s, so then the other 2 cards could be something else, but you have to get rid of 8s. And that is going to create the deck for Scotland Yard. So he's kind of like a remote player who is going to add cards to the trick as well.
Okay.
Okay? So.
Just the 8s? Go to the Scotland Yard deck?
The 8s, and you have to get rid of 4 cards from
Okay.
your hand of 12. If you have 8s, the 8s have to go, and then you would make up the difference
Okay.
with other cards
Sure.
from your hand. Okay? It's pretty normal trick-taking rules. Someone's going to lead. You have to follow that color if you can. If you can't, then you can play a different card.
Right.
The potions, you don't have to. If you want to play a potion, you can just play a potion, okay? Even if you have the card that follows, okay?
There is no like that something has to come out first before you can start playing them thing.
The
like with a trump card.
Scotland Yard's always going to play first, so you would just draw from the deck that we create.
Right.
You're going to turn it over.
But I was just asking, some of these games you can't use these cards until somehow it has.
No,
if you're
you
forced-
can.
Okay, you can use it.
You can use them.
Okay.
All right. The first card that is played, if it isn't a potion, if it's one of these colors, we will take these chips, and let's say the first card played was a blue. We would put it on the lowest of the suit, the strongest suit set, right? So the next card color that was played was maybe a red, then the red would go here, and then we've got the strongest suit would be manipulation, the black cards.
Right.
All right?
It could be that.
It could be.
Right, yeah.
It's how it's played, right?
Okay.
Okay. Let's play normal without these, just as to show you.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just take a couple cards and make.
We'll just shuffle them up and then deal 4 cards out. I mean, they don't have the 8s though in there.
Right. So okay, let's just do
I
it.
think you just stack those faces. It's the algorithm. This game slaps, according to Nick Murphy, probably. That sounds like a Nick Murphy phrase.
All right,
How you
so
doing, Nick?
this isn't really the way you would do it, but I'm going to just show an example of how a turn would go. You would have more cards than that, but.
No, am I
And
passing
so on the
cards?
very first turn,
Okay.
we're not passing, I'm trying to show the way tricks work.
Sure.
So on the very first turn, the Scotland Yard's going to turn over, so this will be the lead, the blue. All right. That also means that this is going to be the first. Now, Lincoln would have to follow the color.
Right.
If potions were in the deck, he could play a potion if he wanted to.
What's
but
the goal, though?
The goal is
What wins the trick?
the winning a trick is the highest number in the
Okay.
same suit.
Okay.
So 7. So then I would look at mine. Excuse me.
Dracula versus Van Helsing's pretty awesome, too. They're both
All
great
right.
games. Okay. So you had no blue.
Lincoln would win the suit.
The trick.
Trick. You won, so you would lead the next one.
Okay.
All right. Okay, he played a red, so now we got that. And then I would play something I have to follow, so there, and then the Scotland Yard would just turn over a card. It happened to be a ruse also, but it's 4, so I win this trick.
Right.
Okay, that's normal. All right. Now let's put in some of the poisons. Potions, sorry.
They probably
The
are
potions are going to cause reactions, so just take your cards back and we'll just
Okay.
pretend.
Okay, but now I have 3, 2 blues in it.
All right. So Scotland Yard did this. Now, you either have to follow with the black or you could put down a poison. So let's just say
What is the deal? Okay.
a potion, sorry. I'm going to put a potion out. Why not? This causes a reaction. This potion is now considered a black.
Yeah.
The reaction for black is to manipulate. And manipulation is, let me put that out anyway. Manipulation is the player's going to look at the top of Scotland Yard's deck, decide if they want to keep that card or not, and put a different card or that same card back into Scotland Yard's thing. So I'm going to put it back.
What does the 5+ mean?
The 5+ is now its number. So this is a 5 black. And the plus is for tie breaking. So if there's 2 5s there, this is going to win it. All right?
Okay, but the 7 is going to win, isn't it?
Well, the 7's going to win, but this is for tie breaking. So if there's another 5 out and you need to break the tie.
Okay.
All right? This is also, you can put a potion out first, and then these wouldn't get assigned until a real color comes out. But you could put a color like that, and then this also would cause a reaction as well. Okay?
So then you would do the same thing, look at the card and determine whether you want to keep it. Okay.
Because that is the black cards manipulation is there.
But it only happens if a potion card comes out?
Yes. Because
So it has to be in
this is
conjunction.
like a mix. It's a react. Now you're creating a reaction.
Sure, sure.
Now I could have done this
Right.
and put this out. Nothing happens till a color comes out.
Yeah.
This comes out. Okay,
Right.
this 5 does absolutely nothing because it's not next to it.
Sure.
But this would be the reaction
Right.
here. Okay, you can also do it like that.
So what is the reaction? Is every time it's just looking at the top card of the
It's
Scotland
2
Yard deck?
cards. No, because you could put a card out, and I could put a reaction, and we would do that. So here's Scotland Yard. I can't follow that trick. I'm gonna put this 5 out. You put a potion out. This would be a reaction.
Sure.
All right. When we're playing during this round of throwing, we can't talk. But when a reaction happens, you and I can discuss who takes the reaction. So you could trigger the reaction, but you want me to take its benefits or any.
Sure.
Its
But
thing.
is the reaction only just doing the top of Scotland Yard's deck?
No.
That's what, okay, what is the
See,
reaction?
that's why I just did this. This is Scotland Yard. I can't follow. I'm going to put a 5 out. Lincoln, you're like, ooh, I want that reaction to happen.
What is the reaction? That's all I'm asking. I asked you. I'm confused by what the reactions are.
Okay, reactions are manipulation,
Understood.
a ruse.
What does it do?
A ruse does. I was getting there.
But you're explaining stuff when I don't understand. I need to know what those things do.
Okay, a ruse takes a trick from the city, a previously won trick from the city. So if the city had won a
Scotland
trick,
Yard?
the city is Scotland Yard.
Okay.
Okay, you would take that trick, or just
Sure.
a trick. Okay, and then the blue one is fear, and fear reorganizes these.
Okay.
All right, so if you cause a reaction with the blue card, then that would happen. Reactions interrupt the solving of the trick. So you finish
Resolving
the
the trick,
resolve.
Yep.
You do the
Okay.
reaction first, and then you would resolve the trick.
Okay.
All right. The reason why you want all this manipulation is because we will not win if he goes beyond this. We have to end up exactly here. So
Okay.
let's go into scoring. At the end of 2 rounds, all right, we've used up all our 12 cards, -4. We are not paying attention to Scotland Yard or the city. Doesn't matter what they won or didn't win. We're going to look at how many tricks we've won between the 2 of us. Whoever has the lowest trick, let's say I won 4 and you won 2.
Okay.
We will move Jekyll up
that-
2, 1,
okay.
2. All right?
Yeah.
So the reason why you want all these manipulation
Hey, Scott.
cards is because by the end of the game, let's say we're here, one of us needs to be the lowest and only win 2 tricks.
Sure. Makes sense. You should be going into some of the etymology of the card. Like what is going on there?
Okay. This doesn't come up until chapter 2.
Okay.
So we're not even going to
Okay.
worry about that guy or the running guy that's on some of these
Okay,
cards.
that's fine.
Okay, because that'll get explained in chapter 2. All right. Let me
Entertain you.
get all of these shuffled.
So what's the blue thing do then? What's its reaction?
Its reaction is to move
Just
these. So I could move it like this,
So,
or I can move all of them.
right. So you want to make. I mean, that would make the like if you're saying where it switches the power of something because the last one coming
Right.
out.
It's making this a trump,
So that color, the one that's in this circle is the trump.
is the trump.
Okay.
I'm going to make you read the flavor text of the first chapter, and then I
Sure.
will read the chapter rules.
Okay. The full moon was shining, and a thick fog was covering the city of London. Dr. Jekyll was in a hurry to get home. He had been maintaining balance with his evil double for several weeks. The new formula seemed to work, but the effects were already starting to wear off.
Okay. So that,
all great art. You should show that
Yeah.
on the screen.
so here's
Portray
a little
the bomb.
story for the first chapter. All right. And then it gives you the chapter rules. So chapter 1, and it's going to tell you where to put the pawns and all of that kind of stuff. So let me read this. Or you can if you want.
Doesn't matter. Go ahead.
Your objective is to move Jekyll and Hyde to exactly the final position of the track after 2 rounds. All right? Start Jekyll and Hyde on the number 4 position. All right? Do not place the Scotland Yard on the board. This is the Scotland Yard. It doesn't come out yet.
Right.
And that's where he would start if he did come out. All right. End of round rules. The player who won the least number of tricks advances Jekyll and Hyde by the number of steps. Okay. If Jekyll and Hyde must advance beyond the final position of the trick, the chapter ends immediately in defeat. All right?
Okay.
And then these bottom numbers here is if you're playing the campaign on the back of the book.
Okay.
When we're done with this, you just turn it over and you get a new story for chapter
Chapter
2,
two. Okay, cool.
and you get the new rules for chapter
Nice.
2.
So basically, we need to move like 3 and 2 into 2.
In 2 rounds. So we don't want to win too
It's
much.
always the lowest one, though, right?
Always the lowest.
But we can't talk.
We can
Alright.
talk right now, but as soon as we start dealing with cards, we cannot.
Right. Well, we will fail.
Oh, yeah. We're going to fail. I don't think we're going to do too hot. At least the first few times we play.
Hey, Silver Meadow Tavern.
All right, so you're going to get 12.
This is certainly a good Christmas game. We've been wanting to play it for a while. We actually want to do it on date night.
Okay.
So,
These leftovers go
Yeah.
out.
yep.
You need to create the city deck. So if you have any 8s in your hand, they have to go to the city.
Yeah.
And you're giving up 4 cards.
So low numbers are fine. You think is a good idea? to
I
give it
think
to 'em?
for, since it's a trick-taking game and you don't want the city to win too much, but we need to balance between the 2 of us. 2.
I know. I clearly don't have any 8s. Don't even have to tell you that.
There's 4.
This
okay.
this one came out last year.
And then we
I think it's new
shuffle
to the
that.
U.S. 25th Century just put it out semi-recently, and we are very excited to try it out.
All right.
I backed it on their Kickstarter when they had a whole bunch of different things. They had games from Plate, and they had the new edition of Hamster Roll, which I already have Hamster Roll, but I wanted the new one because they had new pieces, like several new pieces for each player, which is pretty awesome.
Okay. Now. I'll move it like this,
So the
I
one
guess.
reaction, or red is, what are the 3 reactions? One of
Okay.
them is to chaos, so you get to, what, not chaos, but you get to,
Blue is fear.
yeah,
Blue manipulates these, which,
yeah.
by the way, they need to be off.
yes,
Ruse is take a trick that
yeah.
the city has won into your trick collection.
sure.
Gosh, what is it again?
The other one's
Manipulation
manipulation, yeah.
is look at the top card from the city deck, keep it, or give it back, whatever, or take a card from your hand and give it back and keep.
Sure.
All right. So what always happens first is the city's going to
Start.
go.
Yep.
And remember, we're playing 2 rounds.
Right.
All right.
8.
It's
Yeah,
8.
right.
So this is going here.
Sure.
You need to follow. or play a potion if you want.
Yeah, we kind of want to win, but we also don't want to. I mean, we have 8 cards, so. Well, I can play that.
Okay, right now he's winning. And I cannot follow. So Scotland Yard wins. So Scotland Yard goes again because they won the trick. Oh my. Okay.
And I'm still leading.
This doesn't matter so much in this.
Yeah. So am I? It's me again. Leading?
You're still see the arrows on that. We're still going this way. Okay, so you have caused a reaction with the 4. So that is. We can discuss it.
Right.
You can look at it and exchange cards, or I can look at it. So what do you want to do?
Go ahead.
You want me to do it?
Sure.
Okay. I think I'll take that. And I will give him this.
Okay.
Now I gotta play.
Yep. So is this another reaction based on what you play? I mean, no matter what, since you're pairing it
No,
up, is the reaction
it's
already
done.
Okay.
There's a 4.
Yep.
So,
They win.
no, because you played that and it's a plus.
Okay.
And it breaks ties. So this
okay.
doesn't
Oh,
even
well,
matter
fours.
because
Yeah,
it's
nice.
not following. But
So I won that one.
So you won that one.
Don't want to win many more.
So now you lead. All right. And then Scotland Yard couldn't follow, so you win.
Okay. Okay.
Ooh. I forgot to place this. Was it, what did you put last round?
Red, the ruse one.
So Ruse should have gone.
Blue came out too, or does it only when it's
Only
the
when
leading
it's
card?
the leading card.
Okay.
I need a sip. One, two, three.
5. Yeah.
Let's do. We're going to do this, which causes the take what Scotland Yard has won.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, that's look at the top card. Yeah, okay. And then Scotland Yard goes. And he couldn't follow, so you.
Oof, okay. It's fine. One of us has to
Wait,
win.
what was your color? What was the color again? I'm sorry. Oh, I won.
Okay.
Because it's red.
Yeah.
Then I lead.
Okay, 3. Scotland Yard.
Oh, that was a mistake. I was thinking for you, but yeah, you're correct.
That's why I did it, because I was.
This
before
is
you.
bad. Maybe I shouldn't have done it.
Doesn't matter. It's
Okay,
done.
here we go. Reaction is fear. That is looking at his own deck, so that doesn't do anything.
Fear is the one? Oh, yeah, to do that.
Yeah.
What if I play another reaction?
Then it would be fear again. Or wait, I always have to look at this. It has this really good breakdown. So if it is...
Take care. Silver
Here.
Tavern
Okay.
Split.
Playing... It's going to be poison, color poison. Oh, you don't have it. It's done. It's done. You only have the one reaction.
Okay. Well, I can't play anything, so.
All right, so black was that. That was me.
Yeah. You win it?
Yeah.
Because it's the
Because
highest value. 3 plus. Yep,
this
yeah, okay.
became
Yeah,
a black. All right. Darn it.
Kinda need
The
to
notification popped up again.
okay. Probably need to lead with a blue if you want to get the trump card out there. I don't know how many blue cards he has, but
I'll just do it.
yeah.
And then it'll be your turn. So I'm leading with this. City is got the 1, and then we wait for Link. Okay, that was me.
Right. So now the trump.
That's the trump. Okay. So trump.
You have 4. Oof.
Yeah.
And this is the trump card, and I
Yeah.
have to play that or a potion. Potion rejiggers.
If you do, yeah, we could rejigger this if this is not working for us. If we want something else to be the trump, or not even, we could just move those two. It doesn't.
Yeah, I mean, we're not supposed to be discussing this, but there you
No,
go,
we're
let's go do
not,
that.
but we're learning.
Yeah,
Okay, so then who rejigger?
go for it.
You can rejigger.
I don't really know. I mean, I can do it.
You should do it because you know what your last card is, and you should probably.
Do we have to change anything?
You have to.
Okay.
Either whether it's in your favor or not.
Okay.
All right, and then
That's got to play,
oh,
right? Or
we
no,
did
that
it
led.
the wrong
Yeah.
order. We did the wrong order.
It led. No. Yeah.
I
should go
led.
first, yes.
No,
Yeah,
I
and
have.
I'll just. If you led, then this should have gone. Then there you go.
Okay, so he would win it, but we
But
can
we've already moved those
manipulate
as
it.
they are,
Okay. So
Okay,
he
that
leads.
Cool.
Okay.
So I
So
have
then
2, it moves 2.
it moves 2 because I've got way more than
5,
2.
yep.
So 1, 2. All right. These come off.
This is a co-op. It's an interesting co-op trick-taking game.
We shuffle everything and we do a second round. This turns. It doesn't really do much this game, but just to keep it.
So is this chapter 2 now?
No, we play 2 rounds and then go to the next chapter.
I see.
Or if we had managed to win completely, we would have gone to the next chapter then.
Well, yeah, but that would have been hard. We'd have to
Yeah.
both have high numbers. I should be using my
Yeah.
it's not in the shot here. The cup holder. I don't have the shot. Here we go. My cup holder. I'm almost out of soda though. I mean, not my cup holder. My place coaster. Then you don't sleep all night.
But you know it's there.
Top 10 list. We don't usually. I mean, we do top 10s every week. Nick and Mike do them.
Shoot.
We haven't done. We did one last year, I believe it was, where we did a top 10. But I don't remember exactly what it was. It was with Candace and Dave. I feel like that was 2 years ago now. Gosh, if that's true, that's terrible. Because we'd like to do one. We actually have some fun ones, but we haven't done like an annual top 10 or anything like that. Maybe we'll do that for the stream.
Did we do like a top 10 for certain years
We
for
did that one
like
a long time ago.
years
yes.
to years.
I don't know what Candace and Dave's was. It was a. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, definitely. I understand.
Make sure that's 12.
The problem with a lot of top 10 lists, though, for me is it's often games you can't even get. It's Kickstarters and things like that, which are a bummer.
Okay. If you have any 8s, they have to go to form the city deck.
Okay.
Remember, we only want to win 3 tricks.
Well, the person,
Well-
one of the people needs to win.
Okay, so this is
This is the hard part for me. Viticulture, yeah, that's one of that's Nick Murphy's, one of his, if not his favorite game. That's great. Yeah, Nick Murphy loves Viticulture. They've played that one on the plane. Between the two of them, on like with this empty seat between the two of them.
all right. Here we go. Here, we'll that'll be his place.
Sure. Well, that would be all of it.
Are you
I don't know
ready?
Why you don't need to see the other cards necessarily. Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay. Boom. Boom. There's your lead. Oh, it's me.
No, it's me.
No. Oh, it does change. Look, the arrow went that way. Yes.
Oh, I see. Was the other side the other direction?
Yeah.
But you said it didn't matter. But
I
guess
thought it
does.
didn't matter, but I guess it does. So take that back, and then I will put down something.
Well, it doesn't matter. I can be playing that again too. Yeah, win that one.
Okay. Okay. Oh, and city. Boop.
You win. Hmm. Oh, is it going the other way? Yeah.
It's going this way now.
Yeah. So you need to play potion cards to potentially rejigger things
Yeah.
for me.
Right. Okay. Do that right now.
Okay.
What do you want to have a reaction of?
I want to look at his card, right? But that's the red one?
The red one is to take what a trick he's won. So if
Okay.
he hasn't won anything,
Okay.
you
I want
don't.
to look at his cards, right?
So then that would be the black.
Yeah.
All right. You look at his top card and do what you want with it. Okay.
Wait. Sure. Wait. So,
It's going to come up right now, whatever
Right.
it is. Okay.
so you win.
I win. All right.
He loses. You win.
Yeah.
Which is bad.
It is bad. But if I have the most and you only win 3, then we're
I
good.
need to win 3. That's the problem.
I know. All right. Reaction is
We rotate those, right? No, that's
you take a trick that
and there is no trick to take.
yeah. So there is no trick to take. He goes blue, so you win.
Right.
Because it's a 5+ that you
Right.
put down.
And it's number 2. I'm going to let you react. No, it goes the other way. I have no choice.
It'll be him.
Let's just do that. Maybe I can win that. And then win no more.
Okay, you win. And the blue goes out, sorry. That's trump anyways, so no matter what I played, would have won. 8 is take a trick from him, so no. And that I can't follow, so it's...
I win.
You win.
Which is 4. We lose.
Wait, you don't win.
Because he set the color.
Wait,
oh yeah, he set the color.
He set
red.
the color as red.
Yeah. Okay. Then I do win. And then he
So-
does win.
He wins it. Right,
Right, because that set the color.
right.
red.
And it was an 8.
Yep.
Okay, so then...
There we win. Hooray.
Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, and
Right.
you have 3, and all he needed to move was 3, so we won.
For that
And
first
this is
chapter.
that's the first
Okay.
chapter.
Let's do another chapter before. I definitely want to do another chapter.
Okay, so I'm gonna make you read the flavor text on the chapter.
Chapter 2. When Sir Danvers Carew stood in his way, the balance was shattered and Hyde got madly enraged. He savagely beat the poor man with his cane until wood and bone splintered beyond repair. From her window, Mrs. Butterworth saw the whole scene. Before she could cry for help, the man was already lying in his blood, his killer gone in the dark. Yipes. Well, that's not...
All right, I'll put it in
Yeah,
the
yeah.
shot. There's chapter 2. That's just story. Then chapter 2 rules. Jekyll and Hyde at position 1. Scotland Yard still does not come out,
Wow.
so you ignore him. And then the endgame rules. The player who won the least number of tricks advances Jekyll and Hyde that number of steps. We know that. Each card with, let me find one with it. Huh. Come on. With the little running dude.
Running man. Let's start running.
Each card with the running guy, which is always going to be the 8s, I guess, in each player's tricks causes Jekyll and Hyde to advance 1 step. All right. So what it does is we have to do it in order. So we would move first the lowest, whoever has the least number of tricks 1. Then we would go into the 8s, and this is in each player's 1 tricks. We would move him an additional space. All
What do you
right.
mean 8s?
On
it
the
only
8,
on the 8?
it's set on the 8s.
Okay.
Each card with this symbol on it, the 8s,
Okay.
in each
Yeah,
player's
it advances it one
tricks advances
including
Hyde.
the Scotland Yard
No,
player? Okay,
we
just
never look
between
at
us.
Scotland
Okay.
Yard. Advances 1 step. Okay, if Jekyll and Hyde must advance beyond the final position of the trick, the chapter ends immediately in defeat. And then if you want to just read it for yourself.
Yep.
I
it
can
just
put it
changed.
on the
Yeah, it's kinda
screen.
cool. So it's a bit like the crew or fishing or
Right. But each one of these is going to add something to the end game scoring. Because the
Right.
next one, it looks like the little bobby hats that are going to come into play and do something also.
Right. No, that's what I'm saying. it's how the trick evolving. You know, it is like a 2-player version of like the crew or something like that.
Okay, we flip this.
Okay. Oh, you flip it each time? I thought it just flipped again.
New chapter. New
Okay.
chapter. You flip it.
Ooh, I don't like going counterclockwise. No, it's like clockwise.
Okay. One, two, three, four. Okay. Remember, 8s go out.
Yep. Gotta move 8 spaces, Nikki P.
Well, I mean, that's why you kind of want to win some 8s, right? Because we only
I
have
know.
2 rounds to get to the end.
Problem is you gotta win an 8. And we give them to him.
1, 2.
We give them to Scotland Yard, not him.
I need it. Did you do 4?
No, not yet.
I thought you were waiting on me.
Nope.
That's all. There's 4. Okay, then we shuffle up the Scotland Yard deck. Scotland Yard's going to start. Ah!
Thanks, Dancing Desi, for the support.
Okay, Scotland Yard. 8.
44 moves.
Ba, ba, ba.
Yeah. That's pretty great.
See, we could also let him win these and then do the steal a trick
Sure.
with the potions.
Well, we're gonna try to do that, but it is your card, though.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was waiting for you. I have to follow. Okay, here we go. All right, he wins. Mental note. He has an 8.
Yeah. Well, we get to pick one, right? So you get to look at them and choose one of the tricks.
I think you just...
We need to move 8 spaces. Seems like a lot. Nice.
It just says previously won. It doesn't say
This
you
is
can look
perfectly
at
fine.
them.
You know what?
It says previously won. It doesn't say look. You can look at them.
You'd have to be able to
Okay.
for previously one. I mean, what's the point? Just randomly take a card, a trick?
Yeah, I guess you're right.
I almost feel like they should be visible. You know what I mean?
Yeah, maybe. Maybe I messed that rule up. Maybe they are visible when you win a trick. Anyways, he won, right? So let's just
Yeah.
keep moving. I'll try to find that rule. It's me.
What does red do? It lets me.
Red is going to take a trick from him. All right. Then, 7-1, though.
Yep. It was good. One of us getting 4 would not be a bad thing. Maybe 5.
What
with
was the
this.
first color? I didn't put that out. All right, let's just do the blue. So now this is the trump.
So basically, on this one, we kind of want to win a lot of them on this one. We want to split it. We kind of want to evenly split the win.
It's always going to be the lowest
I understand.
one tricks, but then the 8s come into play too. Okay, that was me. Shoot.
Well, this is where we can maybe shift Trump or something like that, or
Right.
so like a potion. We're talking. We shouldn't.
Right.
You win.
I don't want to win. Here. Okay.
I win that one.
You did. Because that's, yeah, 5 is the highest. Now we're 3 and 3. So if we were tied, if we won no more tricks, then he wouldn't move at all, and we would just
Well,
look
there's
at
gonna
the
be an 8 in
eights.
here.
But then we
Unfortunately,
would
one
look
of
at the
those
eights.
is going to be a. No. Oh yeah, it is. Hey.
But that's Trump anyways. But
No, red is Trump.
and that's what I'm saying.
Okay.
The
You can win it or I can win it. Either one of us.
doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. I'll just do that.
Okay. I just wanted us to, so that one wins, unless
Well.
you can somehow do something to it.
That is take from him, and he has nothing.
Okay.
But that was my last card. So
Okay.
I ended up winning it. So
You did?
yeah, I played the.
8? No, they played the 8.
They
I
played the 8.
6.
They won.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay.
Okay,
so
so
you go.
he moves 3. 1,
Yep.
2, 3.
Yep. Plus
Then
1
we
for
look
the 8.
for the
I
8s.
don't think.
I don't think I won anymore.
No, there has to be another 8 in there somewhere, doesn't it? Oh, here you go. There's 2.
Okay.
So we've got to move.
So then 1, 2.
Yep. So now we need to win 3. Interesting. Okay.
This turns for the next round. So we're going this way round.
Yep.
I'm not looking at anything. Christmas market, woohoo! We don't really have those here.
No, we hear about them though in Germany.
I would like to experience one, but I don't want to be out in the cold either. So
Well,
I don't
it's
know
not like
how
it's
I would do
necessarily
it.
Freezing cold in Germany, but it could be. We have a clock. Hey, thanks for the follow, RBT Games. Thanks so much for following. Derek gives the thumbs up. Yeah, this is an interesting game.
Okay. Whee!
I think 3 is doable. Well, it's the lowest number. Let's hope we have a 3 and an 8, 3 and some 8s, or an 8.
Those are
We have to
out.
keep track of that. Those are not his part of his deck?
Nope. There you go, out.
Okay.
Interesting. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, we're not supposed to be talking at this point, but when there's only 3 left, do you want to give them all low numbers, or do you want them to win some tricks?
Well, you don't have a
I don't
choice.
know.
We still both need to win some tricks with We kind of need to evenly win tricks too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That would be cool. Evenly win the tricks and then only move with the 8s.
Well, no. Evenly win tricks won't. That means that if we both won 3, then we'd move 3.
No. If you're tied, you don't move at all.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not so.
But let me double check. I say that with confidence, but I always
you're the one that read the
doubt.
rules, I'm pretty sure. Come to New Zealand and have a summer Christmas market, 100%.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
We want to try to go to Germany sometime for Christmas. It's not going to be for a long time.
Double check that.
Because our families would be sad. Well, I'm looking at a fist of fun here.
Man, where does it say that? Okay, I'm sorry. Here it is. If the players are tied, they have both won the least number of tricks, and the leading character advances the pawn. If one player has not won any tricks, Jekyll and Hyde pawn doesn't move.
Okay, so we have to win some.
Yeah, you have to win some, but if we win together...
Sure. Did you shuffle those?
I did.
Okay.
So here we go.
He leads every time?
He leads every time.
Okay. 8.
Every time at the beginning.
Sure. 8 is not great. Hey, thanks for the follow, Ninja Z. Or Ninja Z.
Okay, so he won that one.
Yep.
Can't really see him. I don't know where to put it.
It's bad. It's crowded. Let's move that.
I liked it.
I did
It
too,
was
but it's not.
making it very clear where
Well,
the
it
tricks
doesn't-
were
it
to be
doesn't-
played.
We can do these side by side or something. It's probably a little too zoomed in. You lead though.
You want me to back it out?
Let's just play it on in front of.
No, he won, so he leads.
Oh, okay. Hey, were these shuffled?
I know. I don't know.
Okay. Right? Going this direction?
Yep.
Yeah. So you need to make magic happen, Nikki.
Oh, and red came out. And that's take a trick.
Haven't all across? I guess not.
Well,
We need to win some. It will be hard.
so I'm going to do this,
Okay.
which triggers take a trick.
Yep.
So I'm taking his trick there.
Hey,
But
neat, though.
he won.
Yep.
So there's another 8 to try to get from him, I guess.
Well, I
I'm
need
not
to win
quite
one,
sure what, you know.
but would be a bummer. Well, no, 8s would. That would at least move us 2. Okay, 3.
And then him. Sorry. I keep waiting for you. Another 8. Okay. I did shuffle.
The good thing is you win. I have to win one though somehow.
I do
That's
win
yours.
because no one followed. So there's another 8. I'm going to put the 8s on top.
Sure. Right now you're moving 4.
This is bad.
Yep.
Well,
We lost.
we wouldn't move at all because you haven't won
Well, we
a
have
trick.
another round if we don't move.
Yeah.
We don't win.
We play 2 rounds
Okay.
unless we lose.
Right.
If we
Then
go
I
over,
can't
then
win
we're
any-
out.
Then I cannot win any cards at this point.
Well, what if I do that? Well, dang it. I don't like being in this position with the guy because I want to feed you a potion, but I can't because it's going to be whatever he does will trigger the potion.
Yeah, you probably should have given him potions.
I probably should have. I didn't. No, that was what I was saying when I was giving up cards. I'm like, I'm not sure what works.
Well, we definitely don't want... Here, doesn't matter.
You can win.
No, I can't. I need to actually have the colors. If you've noticed, I haven't played any blues.
Okay, well, I can't
And
do
I have
much
no
about
potions.
that.
If we can just win one trick, then we can win.
I know, but I can't.
Wow.
Yeah, tell me. Oh, wait. Again, I was waiting.
The trump is out there. This is not out there. This is the trump card.
Did we play a black? Oh, yeah, it always comes out. The last two always comes out. Now you.
Yeah, I'm going to win this one, so at least I have one.
Yay.
Actually, let me switch that. Then I win it.
Okay, don't get yours and his confused.
It's fine.
You lead.
Yep. I don't want to win anything anymore.
Well, maybe you
it's
won't
going
have
to you next, right?
Yes.
So we'll do that.
Cool. I will put this down,
Cool.
which triggers taking his card from the top and deciding what to do. Yikes.
If I don't win anymore, we're in good shape.
We'll do.
We don't want to take any.
This will work. Yes. All right. And then he goes.
Okay.
And it's. See, I couldn't work it because it's still a trump. He's a higher number, but. Wait. Yeah. Double check
5+, which should win.
number plus plus.
You had no black cards?
Both potions take on the color.
This one wins.
So
or that
this one
should win.
wins.
Is that you or him? That's him.
That's him.
Yep.
Which
You
is
win.
what we wanted.
Sure.
So he goes. Then
He
I
wins.
gotta go.
No, I go first.
No. Yes.
These are like definitely not really on camera. He wins so far.
So far. Fox is, well, that doesn't work. Damn. Well, I'll do this and trigger the fox.
Which rejiggers that stuff? Right? No,
No, it takes a trick. And either you or I can take it.
You take it.
Just because I triggered it doesn't mean that I have to take it.
Understand. Here you go. Take this one.
Not the one with the 8 in it? Yeah. I'm just,
We need to move 3. You can see everything there.
all right. He
And he
wins.
Or does this take on the color of that?
It takes on,
This color.
that.
Okay, so it's not the trump.
and there's 2 in red.
Oof. This is probably where we lose.
6, you win. 4, I don't. So you win.
So we move 4. We lose.
No. We move, yeah, you move 2,
Correct.
and then I move
2.
2.
4. We lose.
Well, let me just, because of the camera. So you got this, he's got the least, 1, 2, and then I unfortunately have 2 8s,
Yep.
and he moves 1, 2, we lost.
Yeah. Well, there you go.
Because we didn't end exactly on that. Okay. So you can either play it again or we can move on to the next chapter. It doesn't
Right.
matter.
That's cool. Hard.
Do you want me to show what the next chapter?
Why don't we keep that a surprise? We'll probably do
Okay.
that on the show.
All right. Chapter
Cool,
4.
I'm locked out again, Lincoln.
Okay.
Boy, we need to figure that one out.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
nearly
every.
done.
For people that don't know this game, it's going to add new end conditions and different starting positions for the players. We never got to Scotland Yard chasing him down on the board, but when we do on a chapter, Scotland Yard will start here. Jekyll will start either in one of these spots, as the chapter rules tell us. As you go through the game, if he's running and Scotland Yard catches up to him, then we've lost. There's also a rule like if he goes off the board, you leave him here, and whatever he didn't move, like let's say he had to move 4 and he could only move 2, then Scotland Yard would take those remaining 2 and move 2. Let me see. So we still have to do chapter 3, which we didn't do. Chapter 4, they say in the rules, is the standard game. So if you just wanted to stop there and just always play it with all of the chapter 4 rules, you would. But there are other chapters that add some star endgame bonus type things with these stars on the bottom. And if you notice, some of these had this stopwatch with a number in it, and that's what these do.
Neat.
I don't know exactly, but that's kind of what they do. So we only played the first 2 chapters, which doesn't even introduce all of the endgame scoring rules that there are.
It's cool, man. There's definitely, it's challenging though, like getting this stuff to happen.
Yeah.
As you need it is a real rough deal. Real rough deal. I had no potions.
I had
no
all
glue.
potions. I should have gotten rid of
I
potions.
should have given them all to him.
I don't know. I mean, this is the first time I played it. I didn't
Right.
know what a good strategy was for giving
Right.
up cards to him.
Well, that's the only way you essentially. There is no passing between each other, right? So, and I saw my fate. I had black and red or orange, and I'm like, woof. I'm in trouble.
Because we didn't want you to win too many more, it would have been good if I had reserved a blue in my hand and then gotten a potion on it to be able to move this into the trump, or at least not have the black be the trump, and then maybe we could have
Right.
maybe gotten away with it. I'm not
Well,
sure.
the downer was is I don't remember what I actually won with. Not good.
But it's nuts. Yeah, see, we didn't even use these, so there's a rule that comes into play
Right.
with the cards that
Bobby
have
has.
the Bobby on them.
It really does look like. Should show some of the art on the
Cards?
Yeah, because these are great. They do look.
Yeah,
it
the
does look
potions
like
are
Hugh
pretty
Jackman.
cool.
Yeah, the potions. Look at the one.
Yeah.
One of them has like skull, or maybe they all have skulls.
No,
in
the glass one, the big glass bulb one, kind of has skulls on it.
So there's. Look, can I have that 4 just to look at it?
There's the 5,
Yeah, that's got the skulls in it.
and then there's, oh yeah, it does have skulls. And the 6 has got the skulls.
Too. Trying to see
Yeah.
if there's any in here. I mean, there is. It looks like there's always some skulls, at least on
I
that
mean-
4. That little tiny one, maybe not, but
I think it's neat that they changed the art for each of those. I
Yes.
mean, they didn't have to.
right. Well, it's one of the cool things about these.
So here's some of the art on the red.
Plus, Vincent Dutray lives in Korea, so it's like it's really awesome because this is Mandoo Games, their Korean publisher. I think it could be, for whatever reason, they're in my head as Korean, but they could be. I think they're Korean. The other ones are Taiwanese. I really like it though. It's so exciting with all the different stuff coming
That
out.
looks
and
like
I'm
it's
very
all-
happy that these are getting released because we bought this plus Dracula versus Van Helsing on that Kickstarter because I wanted the games. I knew that I would like them.
So 8 has its own, and then these 6,
Are the same.
4 through 7 are the same art, and then 1 through 3 are the same background art.
Neat.
Let's see.
So this is newly available from 25th century. 25th century. I mean, they just delivered last month, I think. And let's see if they're available on Amazon.
Yeah, I wanted to do a Christmas game today, but I couldn't think of a new Christmas game. I mean, we got old Christmas games. Old-ish.
Yeah, I can't think of a new one either.
It is available.
There is a
Amazon,
Christmas
this one.
green team wins, but that's not going to work for 2 players.
Yeah,
Oh, right, yeah.
the art is great. Vincent Dutray, so good. It really is Hugh Jackman. Particularly in the Hyde mode. It really is.
Those are
Awesome.
cool.
Yeah. And then we showed these at the beginning, but still, they're awesome.
Angry Wolverine.
And these ones are just...
Angry Wolverine,
Cool.
and then the other one is from the Prestige. Is that the movie that?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
Prestige.
I love that movie.
Yeah.
There's the Prestige right there.
Are you watching closely?
So here's the... Well, we showed that because that's the beginning of the chapter. But then the rest of the chapter... Well, the last card of the chapter is the other side of the book. Woohoo!
That's cool.
Well, cool. That's awesome. Well, thanks for joining us. Sorry we had a half an hour late start.
Yeah.
And clearly we don't have it resolved. Derek and I need to figure out how to keep him logged into the computer.
Well, there's something weird. Like, usually when the last time I was in, I had to put in the PIN, and it didn't ask me to do that this time, so I don't know what's going on. So.
Well, I mean, I definitely gave you some sort of a connection that was a one-time thing. I'm not sure why you're not seeing the PC, because it's the same name and everything, so I don't know. We will figure it out. I wonder how you do it. I'm confused why that... the downer is you do these things once...
Yeah.
and you don't... the only way I learn any of that stuff is to just do it multiple times.
You got to keep breaking it.
Yeah.
You got to keep breaking it.
Though. So we'll probably not be back for game night on Thursday. But
Will you be painting or
I'll
nothing?
probably be doing a painting stream, yeah. But we'll be back a week from Thursday with another game night live. That will be the night before Derek's. We're going to do a. I guess we'll probably do it. I mean, maybe we'll do it on our machine. I don't know.
Well, I was going to run it independent, so if whatever you had to do, you could,
was it a Friday? I mean, I don't think.
Yeah, I was going to do Friday the 13th, and right now, like I said, I'm still coalescing
Friday
exactly
the
what's
13th.
being played when, but it's going to be Jackbox and BGA, and I'm going to try to get various BGG team members and other friends of BGG to hop
Well,
in.
hopefully
and play some
we
games
can
with us,
join you on that then. And then
Yeah.
what we'll do is we're going to try to
Friends of
get
BGG.
we're going to try to get a stream together that following day. So
Okay.
it might be good that we're not actually involved, just because I still we should join it, but we won't as long as we're not running.
Yeah, I was
here,
say if
just so we
if
can
you're
do-
able to get something local going,
Yeah.
great. But if not, yeah, feel free to hop in on the Friday thing. So
We love Jackbox, that's for sure. And you've got like everything. I don't think we have all.
I
We have a
do.
lot
I
of
do,
it,
yeah.
but I don't know. That we
I don't have the
all.
naughty one. I didn't get the naughty one, but
Yeah,
yeah.
there's no need for that
Oh, naughty. Is it like this?
We will be playing lots of Jackbox. So I finally remembered, Derek, to order the shirt to go with my Pac-Man suit.
Thank goodness.
At least
How
it
many
was
years
has
year,
that
been?
maybe 3 years ago that I thought, hey, I should get a colored shirt, a better colored shirt to go with this.
He'll be dressing up for
So
the New
I
Year's
finally-
stream.
I remembered it before the end of the month, last month, and it was due Friday. So I got a very good deal, and it's a nice looking shirt. So
I don't know if I'm going to feel like dressing up for New Year's. Maybe I'll
What?
just let you be
We're
the
having
dressed
some
up
other folks are
person.
talking about maybe
Yeah.
coming and wondering why we dress up.
I'll put my blazer on. I'll do that.
and your
much.
black Christmas hat.
Yeah, I gotta dig that out. Well, I gotta throw chicken soup at the kiddo here. So
Okay.
Chicken soup at his face. Have you ever seen those weird videos where they throw a slice of American cheese at a screaming child?
yes,
They're
is the
so
deal?
strange.
What is the deal with that?
It stuns them.
Okay.
yeah.
And
it's
so
like
you've got a kid
you have
going
a kid
nuts.
crying, and you throw a piece of Kraft American cheese on their forehead, and
And they're like,
The sensation just makes them stop.
Yeah, it's weird.
Wow.
It is.
okay.
I don't know who would throw. People are throwing cheese at their
I'm
kids.
pretty sure
but,
that it doesn't always calm a kid down. That's just great editing. But
Yeah, right.
What was the thing I saw? I don't.
So
really
go
like
throw
getting on
chicken
social
soup.
media,
Probably
but
won't
I
have
saw
the same
something
effect.
oh no.
That was with dogs. I mean, Nikki's the pet watcher. I am definitely into a little bit of that. Cool. I'm glad that you're watching the Advent calendar. We are enjoying it a lot. We are doing last year's English, 2 years ago's German. We try not to spoil. I
Right.
searched for our video so that I could I didn't even remember how we started it and things like that. And I saw a bunch. I'm getting all these recommendations now for all the other people that are doing videos of them. And it's pretty funny. I got like 2 different ones. Well, I say all. I don't know that that's true. But I saw one yesterday and I saw one today. But they're all more modern ones, right? So I definitely don't want to look at last year's, the one that we're doing either. I'm trying to avoid anything. But because I like to see what it actually brings. What the heck they've got in store for it, and it's been fun. They're really quite fun, and I'm hoping
Support
we get
drive.
Deborah and Dave together on a few, but we will see.
And it's support drive
Yeah,
season
yeah.
again.
Yeah, it's the annual support drive, so please consider, if you like what we're doing, consider
Yeah.
supporting us
Please.
over on BGG at boardgamegeek.com/support. And hopefully we will keep going.
Are we rating somebody?
Oh, yeah, maybe we can raid somebody.
Yeah, for those of you watching on Twitch, we're going to raid into Losapalooza. He's playing some board game arena, so we'll raid in over there. Dave's
Okay.
live right now, so.
Yeah, Victoria, you can see how we did. You can compare us to how we did compared to how you did. I'm pretty certain we got one coming up in a few days that you're going to go, wow, you guys suck.
Yeah, that's true.
But it was a little hard. It's some of them. I feel like you're taking a bigger leap than you probably should. And it's a weird one. But Mike figured it out, which is good.
Yes.
He actually had a couple of great things.
Yeah.
He caught something else too that was pretty awesome. But it wasn't the whole thing. That was part. Yeah, he did
But
the
that's
first
good,
part of it.
right?
Yes, of course.
We all contribute to
Yes.
fix it, doing a
Take
puzzle.
care,
and it's
everybody.
good.
Have a great one. Do we have anybody we're going to raid?
Yeah, he said
Yep, I'm going to hit
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza. Yeah.
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza.
Lollapalooza. Woo!
Okay, everybody, take care. If you're on Twitch,
Okay.
go ahead and jump in if you want to continue and watch that raid. Otherwise, everybody, thank you for joining us, and thanks to YouTube for joining us as well. It was great, all the chat. Yesterday's one I worked on for 30 minutes and still had to use all the hands. Wow.
Oh,
Okay, well, there you go. What was yesterday's? That was the
the one with the hints, or
no, the one that we haven't. You're
We haven't
spoiling
had
things
to
because we
do
haven't had
hints.
any hints until
Yeah.
then. But yesterday's was
is day 3 was yesterday?
day 2.
Day 2 was yesterday.
Yeah. What did we do for day 2?
Man,
Hold on. I want to respond to that.
Oh.
Exciting.
shaking the box, right?
Oh yeah. That one. I could see how that one is challenging because you're getting the token. I read somebody had opened the door and the little emoji was inside there.
Already poking
already.
out.
Yeah, and then there were somebody saying some people didn't have the part in there. So the fact that you at least got it, but we realized when we were doing it, we were shaking it pretty hard. So maybe that was a difference because they said a little shake. Oh, I see. I'm doing a different calendar.
Oh,
I
doing the
get it.
Hollywood one this year,
Yeah.
Victoria? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Gotcha,
Okay.
yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm
we
starting that.
usually-
I'm going to do mine on Saturdays on stream and just do the weeks leading up to that one. So I'm starting mine
Yeah,
on
we have no
Saturday.
idea. We won't be touching that one
No.
until next year. So.
We do the year prior because people like to watch it and maybe they don't want to ruin,
Yeah,
the year they're working
it's
on.
fine.
So we do the year prior.
Okay. Well, everybody take care. Thanks for all the chat. Thanks for the support. You guys have a great week, and we'll talk to you later on. Bye, everybody.
See ya.